And it's Danfo Conversations time. How are you? How is your life? How is everything going? How has your week been? It is, when it comes to mine, I have to say, as you can imagine, it's been extremely busy because, of course, Saturday morning, I was here last Friday. And then Saturday morning, what happens? Woke up to Iran. Well, no, it's not Iran. Woke up to the US and Israel. It was actually Israel first. Israel struck first. Literally, I remember because I was literally just going to the bathroom, and as I told you, you guys already know I sleep with the news. And then about 10-20 minutes later or so, US then made the announcement. So all of that happened, and yeah, my week has been crazy since. Has been absolutely crazy. But so before I get carried away with Danfo, because this Danfo is going somewhere. Today this Danfo has got to go there. It has to go to a place where we rarely ever hear about. Not because we've not heard of the crime. But because we never hear of it this way round. Do you see my point? And I'd like to talk about it. And much as I've been trying to get a hold of her, I haven't been able to find her yet. Those of you who follow me on social media probably already know whom I'm talking about. Yeah, are you ready? Zay? Okay. I'd like you to listen to this, please.
One interview almost 3 years. Obìnrin ọmọ 3 years yẹn ló wá recall pé èmi class teacher Ambassador Rukayat was the one who off her clothes, rubbed her chest region and inserted biro into her vagina, and the next thing is live imprisonment report. Is it because I'm poor? Is it because I'm voiceless?
Can serve you the way we do.
All the way. You guys are always keeping your voice down when you're benefiting from the government.
I think you back before that monkey swallowed billions of naira. This one now, stop and we don't swallow billions.
Then my landlord gave me notice because I decided to go and vote my opponent.
Is it Nigeria the only country in this world that everything they do, they will do it upside down?
It's 99.3 Nigeria Info, your number one station for talk. Let's talk.
wọ́n interview ọmọ 3 years. Obìnrin ọmọ 3 years yẹn ló wá.
From the beginning. Sorry about this. We're going to start it again. Although there are several, there's a lot that she said, but this is only about 5 minutes, less than 5 minutes. I'd like you to hear it from the beginning. Are you ready, Zay? From the beginning.
I was a class teacher, a mere class teacher. Iṣẹ́ 20,000 naira. Life imprisonment report. Wọ́n bẹ̀rẹ̀ ọ̀rọ̀ yìí lórí mi. They started between classmates to classmates. Ọmọ 3 years old méjì. Náà sọ pé ìkọ́kí pencil sí di ara wọn. They started this case between minor to minor. After 1 year, tọ́rọ̀ yẹn ti wà ní court. Náà ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ wá ní wọ́n interview ọmọ 3 years. Obìnrin ọmọ 3 years yẹn ló wá recall pé èmi class teacher Ambassador Rukayat was the one who off her clothes, rubbed her chest region, and inserted biro into her vagina. And the next thing is life imprisonment report. Is it because I'm poor? Is it because I'm voiceless? Is that the reason why you guys are not turning up for my own story? Because my own story is not a gripping story, right? My own story is not a gripping story, but it's a life imprisonment story. If peradventure they pass these false judgments on me, are you guys the one that will take care of my children? Will you be responsible for my family responsibility? Help me to push those videos. Go and check my page. Help me to tag Very Dark Man. Help me to tag Today Head Notes. Help me to tag Today Beg. Help me to tag anybody that can make it publicized. Help me. I'm begging. Help me. I have cried enough. I have cried out. Now I'm crying out loud. You guys are not listening. But at the end of the day, if they eventually jailed me for what I never did, by then you will turn camera for me, Abby. You will shout justice for Aralola, Abby. My own story is very clean. It's very clear that I'm not lying. I have many evidences with me. I have been doing the very series of video to explain how everything happened. But you guys are not seeing it because of what? Why? But eléyìí ó flash yín yẹn ẹ ti gbé káàkiri. Now ẹ ti wá confused. Àwọn kan drag ara wọn ló parọ́, àwọn kan ní kò parọ́. But my own story that is straightforward. You guys are not seeing it. You guys are not seeing it. Look at my eyes. Ẹkún ló jẹ́ kójú mi wú báyìí. Ẹkún. Information tí mo ṣì gbà lórí case yẹn lánàá ló tún tear me up tí mo tún fi sunkún báyìí. Lórí pé mò ń wá jíjẹ mímu. Mo lọ ṣiṣẹ́ teacher, class teacher. Èmi ni class teacher, mo l'assistant, mo ní nanny. Àwọn ọmọ yóò jókòó sójú kan náà. We don't mix gender in that class. Boys sit separately, girls sit separately. For Toluwa ni ọwọ́ ẹ̀yẹ Angel to left his own table to Aduke's table. To go and off Aduke's pants and inserted pencil, it's not possible. Àpògbàwátà wà ní class yẹn àsùn. And this is how the father of the girl has been doing. Taking his daughter Aduke to big school to go and accuse them of defiling his child and demand for a huge amount of money. But this time around, the story totally changed. Maybe the school I was working for couldn't meet up to his own expectation. Maybe they can't pay him the particular amount he demanded for. Then they drag everything to court. Over this case, I've lost a pregnancy. They've locked me up in Kirikiri. I and my 9-month-old baby was locked up in Kirikiri. This story isn't pathetic enough for you to help me to share it. Is my own story not tearful enough for you to help me to share, repost, and tag? Help me. I want VDM to come to my red. It's only VDM. It's only Showore. It's only all those big activists that can help me to face Lagos State. I am poor. I know that I'm poor. It's because I'm poor that all this is happening to me. You guys can do better, please. My video can still trend on this black app. It's not a must I went to Instagram or Twitter. Other stories are trending on this black app. I can see all of you talking about Mirabel. I've been crying on this black app for past 2 weeks now. Help me to share this story. Go to my page. Download all those videos. Help me to tag. Help me to share. Help me to repost. case is killing me. It's killing me. I have many things to do. I have many careers abandoned.
Welcome back to Danfo Conversations. You heard that. So that was if you want to hear it again, it's on my Instagram handle at Cecilga Lagos. I put out a call out, rather should I say I put a call out to people to see if anybody could actually identify her for me, because I wanted her to be on this show. Because indeed she's right. She has every right for her voice to be heard. And what touched me deeply was when she said, is it because I'm poor? Is that why no one is interested in my story? No, my darling, it's not because you're poor. It's because people like me didn't hear it. It's because perhaps very dark man, is it very black man? Very dark man. Dark, that's the one. Yeah, didn't hear it. Perhaps others didn't hear it. It was sent to me this week, a couple of days ago to be precise. And immediately I put it out. I actually wanted to talk to you. So if anybody knows, I think her handle, which was sent to me, because I'm no longer on TikTok. Not that I ever posted on TikTok. I only ever had a TikTok account to read or whatever. But I'm no longer on TikTok. I left TikTok quite a while ago. But what I asked on my handle was, could anybody connect her with me? If they know her personally, her phone number or whatever, to DM me. What I did get was her Instagram handle, which is Aralola. What is it? Aralola Sweet Voice. And that's all I have for her. And I sent her a message this morning, a DM. I haven't heard back, although, like I said, I didn't actually see that. Maybe about 12, 11 something? Yeah, it was 11 something. So I don't know if she's ready to I'm pretty sure that her DM must be full. But if you do know her, please call this station and see if you can get her on this show on Danfo Conversations whilst I am still on. We will be here till what? What time do we finish? 2:30. Thank you, Zay. Till 2:30. And also, the reason I gave out her handle is because on that same handle, she has many parts where she narrates the story. I haven't been able to listen to all of it. But before I move on to what we're talking about, I said I was going to tell you something earlier. I was going to tell you that we have an exclusive interview on Borderlines. Yes, Borderlines, the only show that takes you beyond borders. The almighty Borderlines, that show, the same one that takes you to all the geopolitical issues, etc., etc. Like I told you, things happened, US and Iran. US and Israel are now at war with Iran. So before I move on to Lola's story, because I'll forget, I'll get to the end, is that we have an exclusive interview on Borderlines this afternoon, and that is an exclusive interview with the Iranian ambassador for Nigeria, or to Nigeria. Ambassador Rhea is going to be giving us the first time an exclusive interview, so we get to hear it from the Iranian side, because we've heard many from the American side. This morning I heard from Ambassador Freeman on Ambassador Freeman of Israel. So yes, we have an exclusive, and we're proud of our exclusive. It is because you people follow Borderlines, because you listen to Borderlines, because you watch us on YouTube, because you comment on when we do the social media posts. That's why we are always ahead, and that's why Borderlines keeps getting stronger and stronger and stronger and stronger. Almost 2.5 years on now. But anyway, yes, that's just letting you know what's happening on Borderlines with yours truly. Today we start at 4, we finish at 6. It's going to be an excellent, another brilliant show. Right, now, back to our Lola story. So, yeah, Zay is looking at it. Zay, you see, this Zay, there's a reason why she does maternity line. Because she's so delicate. You can't imagine. Anyway, so apparently, this was in a school in Ikorodu, so which of course, as you know, is my hometown, so it makes it even more closer to me. Mrs. Oboli, I don't know if you're, I know you're an Ikoroduan, right there in Ikorodu, minding your business. I don't know if the lines are not working again, are they?
They are working on it. It's working.
Yeah, I
It
can see
should
the
work.
technical
It's worked
people.
previously.
The technical people are working on it. You can send us a WhatsApp though if you know her, 0809-597-5805. And because they're working on the line, it looks like some of it is coming through. If it does, you can try 0201-277-0993, 0201-465-7190. Now, here's what we can't do. We cannot say on this story that the child is lying, that the father is lying, because here's what she said. This is what Aralola said. Aralola said she's in school. She started in that school, I think it was a couple of years back. It's not too far. She only gets paid 20,000. She was looking for work. She got offered a job. She did a test. She's a teacher in this school. It's a private school. In that school, according to her, and this is from the part one, there's so many parts, it's on her handle. Like I said, I've been extremely busy. But according to her, in that school, first and foremost, there are no male teachers. Aha. I need you to listen. There are no male teachers in that school. That's number one. Are you hearing this?
Very well.
Number two, the girls and the boys, albeit in the same class, sit apart. Okay? The girls and the boys sit apart, albeit in the same classroom. Aralola said that the name of the child is on her handle, but I'm not going to say the name of the child. That a little girl was brought to the school. She started in the school. The little girl is 3 years old. Okay, and the little girl is brought into her class. So her class has, I think, 2 and 3 year olds. I don't know whether she has 4 year olds. So she's the teacher in the class. That's number one. She said the little girl is quite sharp. That if you get her to do something, if you tell her to do something, and she say she can't do it, she'll tell you, I can't do it. I'm not going to do it. Now, in her class, she said the children sit apart the boys sit apart and the girls sit apart. That's one of the regulations. That's the way their school is structured. Also in that classroom is they have an assistant. Zay, are you listening?
You're very well.
They have an assistant
Nanny.
in the class and a nanny in the class. So there are 3 of them in one class. So 3 supervisory adults in one class. So she said the first time, so what's the process? So the nanny, or is it the assistant, they also have a school bus. The nanny or the assistant or whoever it is would take the children to the school bus, or they hand the child over to the parent, right? She said this particular day the child was handed over to the father. And this is a quote from her post. Hale and healthy. I don't know whether she meant hale and hearty or hale and healthy. But anyway, that's what she said. Now, she said that evening, she went home that evening and she gets a call from an unknown number, and it's from the mother of this church. Said hello and said, oh, good evening. My name is such and such. I'm the mother of the person that brought the child that was started in your class. Oh, hello, ma, can I help you? Whatever. And she said, that she was trying to bathe for her child. That as she was trying to, this is what the mother was, all of this is allegedly. Bear in mind, I am doing third reported speech now. Reported being what she said on her handle. she said that she then oh, I'm about to run out of time, aren't I? 1 minute left, right? Let me rush so that you guys can call. She said that so the mother calls her. The mother says she tried to bathe for her child. She couldn't bathe for her child because the child kept closing up. She said to her, she then notices something. Aralola said, she said to her, oh, was there blood? She said no, but because the father has taken the child to the police station, to the hospital. And that's it, to Igbogbo Hospital, I think it is, or is it Igbogbo Police Station? Anyway, and that was it. And the next day, the headmistress, the mother said they'd already informed the headmistress. The headmistress sees the father. The father says, this is all reported speeches on the handle. The father says, don't mind my wife. Don't mind my wife. She's, I haven't taken my daughter to the hospital yet. I'll be taking her today or something, or, don't worry, the child will be in school. It's very interesting. It's very interesting because there is a child here who possibly has been sexually assaulted. But even more so, or in parallel to that, not even more so, in parallel to that, is that there is an adult, her teacher, who is pleading her innocence. Because apparently, that's it. The child said to the mother, when the mother asked what's wrong, she said, oh, another child, a boy, one of the boys in her class, had apparently sexually assaulted her with a pencil. The teacher said she kept thinking, but how is that possible? I'm in the class. There are 3 adults in the class. Even if I'm busy doing something and I have my back to the children, the other 2 adults are present. And beyond that, or rather in addition to that, the children sit apart, the boys sit apart, the girls sit apart. If he had gone from his side, this particular boy, who by the way was about 2 years old, if he had gone from his side to the little girl's side where the girls sit, all the children would have said, Auntie, teacher, please, miss, whatever. Look at what such and such is doing. She said none of that happened. So they were all like, where did you get this little boy's name from? But anyway, here we are today. This woman has been accused of, I think they turned it on her. They said she's the one that did it. Isn't that scary? Now, she said she can't afford to get lawyers. She's poor. She was only getting 20,000 naira a month. I mean, where do you even get off paying somebody 20,000 naira a month to teach children? And she speaks well, as you heard her. But that's a whole different conversation because that's sickening in itself. Right? So where do you get off pay? She said she earns 20,000 naira a month and she's a mother of 2. During all of this, not only was she locked in Kirikiri with a 9-month-old baby, she also lost a pregnancy. Danfo conversationers. She said, if she were not poor, that everybody would be talking about it right now. If she were not poor, that this would not be happening to her. Do you agree? Let's talk. Is that a call?
Yes.
Hello?
Caulfield.
Okay. Calls are failing. You better send them. They're trying to fix it. So the only thing I can say is, okay, hello, let's try. Hello.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. What's your name? Henry.
Henry from Ikorodu as well.
Oh, Henry from Ikorodu. Hello. OSO.
Yes. Yeah, yes, but I'm from Edo State. So I was born and brought up here.
And now you're in Ikorodu. I know, yeah. Yes, go ahead. Talk.
Where I'm very concerned is that I still at the Gbogbo. In that aspect, when you spoke of this, I was shocked. I was really stunned because I have not heard about this.
Wow.
But it's I've not heard. It's a new thing. But I don't know. Maybe according to what.
Oh, your line's gone.
I listened.
Okay, I can hear you.
listened to her when
Uh-huh.
I listened to her when she was saying that it's somehow crazy looking at it from the aspect of the fact that she's poor and she cannot afford a lawyer and things like that, and other things that really happen to her. So what I want us to do about this is let us help her. She's poor. Let's help her. Let communities, let people who are interested to come in at least assist her. That's what
Well, we need to find her. Yes, I will. I will get in touch with my community who are lawyers who are able to, often do pro bono work like this. But what did you make of the story, though? What are your thoughts?
Well, it's alleged.
Yes, it's alleged. Yeah. Oh dear. The line's cutting off, but we were able to speak to Henry. I don't know. Keep trying, people. I don't know. Looks like I might just be me on the... Are we going off? Okay, another call's coming in. Hello?
Yeah, good afternoon, CCOB.
Oh, good afternoon, Emmanuel. How are you?
I'm doing well, I'm fine.
Oh, okay, talk to me.
I saw the story about a week or two ago. I would say proper investigation should be carried out, And the way the lady narrated the story, she even said in body size and
yes, that other child was tiny. It's tiny.
The girl is more of a intelligence and has more body size, than the young.
That little boy was tiny. Yes.
So I think a proper investigation should be done. And for kids, CCOG, to be honest with you, what some of these kids, can do these days.
I know.
You
will
can't
be shocked.
Yes. You'll be shocked. But I will also want to speak to older children, teenagers who are probably from 9 to 15 and 17. When some issues happen, people tend to focus on the male child more. It was one of the reasons I said I was biased last week when we were talking about Simi. Because I should also be taken into custody because I was portraying it in a sense as if Simi should just get a slap on her wrist.
Well, we understand that Simi's mother's school is actually being investigated now, actually.
Yeah, so what I'm trying to say is that the society should try as much as possible to put equal punishment on both the male child and the female child.
Well, but they do. Hold on, Emmanuel. They do, but nobody's been found guilty. Look, let me tell you, if a female is found guilty of rape or pedophilia, they get exactly the same sentence.
That is probably in the court of law.
Well, of course, in the court of law.
In the court of public opinion, it is different.
Well, what do you mean?
Okay. Okay, let's be honest with ourselves.
I'm being honest with you.
Many of sexual assault issues, I would most likely say only 10 to 20% of them get to court.
Yeah. Oh, they're very tiny. Yeah, it's a very tiny amount.
A large number of them, is settled in the society.
Which is
and
unfortunate.
The burden is most likely on the male child. But if it's adult, if an adult caught doing something nasty, the child, and is a man, the full wrath of the law, should be implemented. But I'm talking in the scenario of which when both are minors, the burden, the weight of the offense, and the way it is on the male child, it should also be the same on the female child.
So when we're talking, okay, so let's talk because the line, not all the calls are coming through, so I can still talk to you.
Okay.
You're very lucky. We can have a conversation, Emmanuel. Right. So first and foremost, what you're saying is that they judge the male child harder than the female child in.
That's the fact.
No. That's what you're saying. No, I'm just clarifying what you're saying. That's what you're saying. That in society, in the case of minors, no. I think what you find is that. So, let's look at it this way. I mean, remember, I'm also the mother to a boy child. There is no two ways about it. I gave birth to a son. Right? I have many daughters in my life, but I gave birth to a son. So I can speak from both sides. Now, because the vast majority of rape is male to female rape. The vast majority. In fact, when I used to know the stats, it was something insane. I think it was like 1 out of 10 or so? I'll check it before the show finishes. Girl will be raped, will experience one form of sexual assault or the other before the age of 16 in Nigeria. Right? So that's one. So you see, because of the advocacy, the campaign for justice and awareness and condemnation, yes, people now look more on the boy. But you know what happens with the girl? She tends to get judged. It starts from the law. The law that says, quote, a child has been defiled. What does that mean?
I don't also like that phrase, when they fight.
Which is, part of what we're trying to change.
Yes. The daughter in the first place is not an abomination,
Precisely. So, has been defiled, which when they should actually say pedophilia. Child rape is pedophilia because a child can't give consent. So I get all of that. When it comes to minors, like you're talking about the 19 to 16-year-old, the young boys, young girls, indeed, we always have to keep an open mind. But rape is also a crime of power.
There's this case, sorry I'm bringing this up.
Go ahead.
Of so-called one King Michi, who attempted to commit suicide. I don't know if it was all content. And there was this case of a boy, probably 17, who impregnated the girl of, some say she's 12, some say she's 16. And then the young man now is in custody, as I'm told. That is one of the reasons they are dragging now, to go and release the young man, from custody. What do we say about the young lady also? Although
I don't know that story.
Yeah, we don't know who initiated, the sex,
the encounter
activity in the first. But I've seen scenario, where probably young ladies also initiate some, and the guys, are in for a very big trouble. So I'm just trying to say that
Oh, Emmanuel, what's happened? Hello?
I'm just trying to say the public also should try and balance up, in terms of...
Of course. We should always keep an open mind. We should not judge one over the other. I get that, but I think what you're getting...
I'm almost out of...
credit. Okay, forgive me, my brother.
Thank you.
You need that time for 4 o'clock. Oh. All right, so I think I have a message here. Yes, I do. Send your WhatsApps. Okay, let's talk. Because the lines are coming through now. Hello.
Hi, Cecilia. Good afternoon.
Mrs. Oboli, good afternoon. How are you?
I'm good. I'm fine now.
Okay.
Well done, Cecilia.
Thank you very much.
Cecilia, first and foremost, I was tagged to this story a couple of days ago, and the person asked that at Nigeria Info, what have we done about it? What are we doing about it? So I'm so happy that this eventually got to your desk.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
What you've established this afternoon is that this is not a gender war, Cecilia. Every time you bring cases like this, I hear people saying the women's side, they let them just go, they are giving a simple pat on the back, and when it comes to the men, Cecilia, you have said it this afternoon. These things are like this because mostly all these DSVA issues and sexual related cases are always tilted against the woman. So when we spotlight the women, not because the men are not involved, but because majority of these cases are always pattering towards the female side. And that's what you've said. Now, one thing that comes to mind, I don't really understand, is that in a normal school setting, you'd agree with me that boys and girls, irrespective of age, don't sit apart from each other.
Yes, they all sit together. Really but I think in that school, this is some of the measures they've clearly put in to avoid this sort of situation. They have 3. There's a teacher, there's a nanny, and there's another assistant in one class. That's a lot of safeguarding in one class.
Agreed. Now, if that is the case, that's why I said this sitting arrangement is kind of bizarre to me, but it's good they have put such a thing in place just to nip or curb this kind of anomalies. Secondly, the parents giving conflicting information and trivializing the subject matter when it first broke. Because if I follow your story properly, the father was like, no, this, that, I didn't take her to the hospital, I didn't take her. It's also like a subject matter to me. What exactly? Are they now trying to pin whatever happened on someone or find someone to scapegoat? It's kind of pretty off for Mrs. Yogi.
We don't know. That's the thing. We don't know. We don't know, yeah.
We don't know. It's not alleged, I understand. Now, whether you have money or not, as long as your kids get to someone like Sisi Oge or even into the limelight, rest assured, people will definitely rise to the occasion to ensure that any real that is the setting for assurance for you. So Mr. Emmanuel also cited the fact that segregation, the tilt in the balance system. Thank you for setting all this straight. This is just a hypothesis as far as I'm concerned. It's not a thesis. The wings of justice regarding sexual-related cases isn't tilted to figure the female gender. Last week, what were we saying here? Boya Obirinio, Boya Okurinio, they are pedophiles. So whatever gives, if this case is going to be pursued logically, this woman, if she's guilty, she should be held to account. And if she's not guilty, whoever must have caused this inflicted this unnecessary pain on this innocent child, I believe they need to sit that child down and let there be a tete-a-tete with the child so that this thing can,
well, let's find out. Let's find out.
Let Amma to definitely calm down on her.
Thank you very much.
We don't support anybody. Whether you are a man or a woman, you must go down. If you can do the crime, be prepared to do the time.
Thank you very much. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Thank you, Mrs. Apoli. So, everybody, I'm going to play part 1 from her handle now. Play.
Once again, my name is Ambassador Rukayat, and this is the part 1 of the story I promised to narrate. In 2021, I needed a job, which I don't really have much opportunity, so I had no choice rather than to go for the options I was getting that very year, which is teaching job. So I walked into a particular school named Great Casino School. The school located in Adamo Ikorodu here. So the only place they needed teacher then was in nursery 1 class. So after my micro teaching and some tests which I passed, so they employed me and I became part of their staff. They had 13 pupils then when I joined them. So normally we do our class activities. Some pupils wait for extra lesson after class, which we did every day. So this very day, a family walked into school premises. They met HM and they brought their child, a girl of 3 years old named Aduke. Her name is Olabanjo. So they brought Aduke Olabanjo to Great Casino on the 20th of September 2021. So they brought Aduke, and after they tested the girl, her ability then couldn't go to higher classes, so she was enrolled into my own class, which is nursery 1 class. They became 14 in number, and this very particular school, number 1 is we don't have male teacher. All the staffs were women. We don't have male teacher. And in this same particular school, we don't mix gender for nurseries. Like my class, nursery 1, boys sit separately, girls sit separately. We don't mix them together. They sit in different tables because the class is very spacious. I was the head teacher. I have an assistant, and I had a nanny that always take care of their toilet. If any one of them want to poo or want to eat themselves, there is a welfare who always take care of that. So Aduke, she's getting along with the new environment. I don't know, maybe the parents just relocated to Adamo or they have been living in Adamo before. I don't know. But according to the story the father told HM was they just moved to Adamo in that 2021 and they are looking for a school to put their little girl. So that is the story the father narrated for the HM of the school. Aduke is in the class. She's someone that she's matured enough. Even in that at 3 years of age, Aduke is someone that is very active. If I told her to write something and she doesn't want to write it, she will tell you, Auntie, I cannot write. No matter what you do, she will not write. Once she said, Auntie, I'm not writing, she's not writing. That's just it. She's someone that can talk, that can express her feelings. Aduke was doing very well in the class. Nothing is wrong with Aduke and I, neither between other pupils. On this very particular day, which is on the 21st of October, this same 2021, we went to school that very day. We did our normal class activities as usual. We closed by 3 o'clock and we started extra lesson by that 3 o'clock till 4 o'clock. My class assistant was also a bus attendant. So, like Aduke now, all those children that are going to the same street will be on the same bus, which my class assistant is the bus attendant as well. So, immediately after the closing period that day, all the pupils went to the bus and my class assistant followed them to go and deliver the children to their parents. We delivered Aduke 4:30 p.m. exactly 4:30 p.m. and Aduke's father was the one who received his daughter, hale and hardy. Hale and hardy. So I went home. Everyone have closed, preparing for next day. Around 9:30 p.m. in the night, I got a call from a strange number. Who is on the line? She said, Aduke's mom, the new girl in my class. We exchanged greetings. She said when she came back from work, she's about to bathe for Aduke, her daughter. And Aduke is refusing her not to wash her private part. Then when she asked Aduke that, Aduke, what happened? Why don't you allow me to wash your private part? I quote what she said to me on phone that very night. She said, Aduke said that one of her classmates named Toluwani Angel, a male classmate, insert pencil into her vagina in the class. The first question I asked was, Madam, is there any blood stain in your daughter's pants when you checked? She said no. But her husband has took Aduke to Ikorodu General Hospital that same night to do test. So she said she will call me when her husband returned from hospital to tell me the update. And I promised to be calling her to check on her as well. Not knowing that before she called me, she has already called the HM of the school. She told HM the same story. That Aduke mentioned Toluwani Angel, that Toluwani inserted pencil into her vagina. I couldn't sleep that night. I couldn't sleep because I was like, I'm in the class. My assistant is there. Nanny is there. Even if I'm busy preparing their homework or marking register or doing something, my assistant is there to watch over them. And the nanny was also there to monitor them in the toilet. Aduke and Toluwani are not sitting down together in the same table. So before Toluwani will stand up from his own table to Aduke's table, if I don't see it, my assistant is there. And moreover, other pupils were in the same class with them. For Toluwani to tell Aduke to pull off her pants or to pull off her clothes, inserting pencil into other pupils will come my attention. Auntie, see what Toluwani is doing to Aduke. So I couldn't sleep. I was so worried and bothered. Till the next morning when I got to school, I don't meet HM at the school. Not knowing that HM has already gone to their house.
99.3 Nigeria Info. We'll be right back. Ramadan, a time of reflection, kindness, and sharing.
Embrace warmth and togetherness with Sedap Supreme Noodles. Made with real chicken essence. Delicious, easy to prepare, and share with family and loved ones. Share kindness with Sedap Supreme Noodles this Ramadan. Ramadan Kareem.
From Washington to Beijing, Moscow to Abuja, London to Kigali, the world is shifting fast. Elections are shaping destinies, wars are redrawing borders, economies are rising and falling, and global alliances are being tested like never before. But what does it all mean for you?
With a new administration and a new president in the White House trying to put an end to the war.
I didn't know the historical context, what the state of Israel means for them.
Join the fearless Ireti Bakare on Borderlines every Friday at 4 p.m. on Nigeria Info 99.3. As she dissects the biggest global events and their impact on world peace.
Those who are not familiar with Israel or the war itself would not know much about the group. Breaking the silence.
Borderlines on Nigeria Info every Friday at 4 p.m. The world is changing. Don't just watch, understand it. Nigeria Info. Let's talk.
Let me tell you the real thing to brag about. Brag about how authentic you are. Brag about your confidence and your vibe. Brag about your style, your energy. And yes, brag about how amazing you smell. Because there is one fragrance that gives you all of that in one bottle. Wazobia perfume.
Oh yes, Wazobia perfume. The same perfume everybody's talking about. See, once you step in with Wazobia perfume, you don't need to talk too much. The fragrance does the talking for you. Be authentic, be confident, be classy. Treat yourself and your friends to Wazobia perfume today. Available as both perfume and body spray.
Get your Wazobia perfume today at any store near you or order online for cotton purchases or to stock Wazobia perfume. Please call 0201-330-0047 or email contact@wazobiacosmetics.ng. Wazobia perfume, the correct scent.
Welcome back to your number one talk, news, and sports station. This is Nigeria Info.
What the mother told us in the night. So when HM got to their house, I was not with them. It was only HM and my boss attendant, which happened to be my class assistant, that delivered the girl. They both went to this parent's house to go and confirm what is going on. HM told me that when they got there, they met the father at the gate. And they said, your wife called us yesterday, and this is what she told us. Then HM said, the husband said, don't mind my wife. She's lying. I never go to hospital. I'm about to go to hospital this morning. The husband told, the father of the girl told HM that his wife was lying to us, that he never took Aduke to any hospital, but is about to do it this morning. That HM should return back to school, that Aduke will come to school next day. That is just a minor thing. So, before HM left, she saw the mother of the girl and she tried to meet with her and said, Madam, about what you told us yesterday, what is really going on? Instead of the mother to reply HM, she started crying. So I don't want this part 1 to be too long. I'll continue the next one in part 2. Stay tuned, guys. Thank you.
Our website, NigeriaInfo.fm, is a trusted platform for more intellectual, trending, and exclusive stories with up-to-date
up-to-date analysis. We are not just the talk station of the nation. We are your number one talk station. Join the league of fans consuming great news at www.nigeriainfo.fm and get rewarded for your time. 99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.
Bring to you real issues, real conversations.
We're a nation that wants free, fair, just elections.
For once, let them look above their head and say, let us do something that is good for Nigeria.
At my age, nobody will fool me.
Honestly speaking, Nigeria is in the wrong hands.
That ECA is the problem that we are confronting.
The conversation starts here on 99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.
It's 2 o'clock. 2 o'clock.
The news update. The headline news on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
99.3 Nigeria Info. My name is Israel Umor, and this is the headline news. Court grants Malami wife, son, a 200 million naira bail in money laundering case. Makoko displaced residents reject compensation, opt for relocation. Lagos Metropolitan Area Transport Authority to begin compensation for Kokomaiko Blue Line depot tenants. Lagos government offers 15% early payment discount on land use charge. Ikeja Electric apologizes to customers over power supply disruptions, blames gas supply constraints. And 2027 elections must be free, fair, non-negotiable, Amupiton tells INEC staff. IPAC threatens 2027 election boycott over Electoral Act provisions. Journalists call for stronger ethics amid rise of AI and social media. And FAN introduces temporary hybrid payment system at airport toll gates. Nigeria's pension fund assets rise to 28 trillion naira. And on foreign scene, Israel launches fresh strikes on Iran and Lebanon in expanding conflict. In entertainment, Angelique Kidjo announces new album featuring Davido, Ira Star, and the Cavemen. And finally, in sports, CAF postpones 2026 Women's Africa Cup of Nations to July. And that's all on the news making the headlines at this hour in the number one station for talk, news, and sports. My name is Israel Umor. Danfo Conversations with Ireti Bakare Yusuf continues.
This is Danfo Conversations with Ireti Bakare.
Welcome back to Danfo Conversations. I have lots and lots of messages from you, which I must read. Now you've heard our part one. You can go to our handle to hear the rest. Adegoke from Lekki. Greetings, Cecile. Special. Oh, how kind. This matter, Tyra Powell. Something in me feels she's innocent, but I would also ask that the matter be strictly investigated without bias. At this point, anything is possible. Even the dad is a suspect, because we have seen cases like this before. I don't think she deserved to be punished the way she has been without, without proper investigation, because she's a suspect. I hope it has not been proven that she has committed any crime. Indeed, it hasn't. Thank you so much. Right. I have another message here. What baffles me, Cecile, is why did the story change from the boy to the teacher? There's definitely something fishy. Indeed, there is. They say if it walks like a duck, quacks like a duck, what exactly do you think it must be? Good afternoon, Cecile Ireti Bakare Yusuf. When victims are compelled to seek justice through influential personalities rather than through established legal and institutional channels, it exposes a profound weakness within the society's governance and justice system. Such a situation suggests that the formal structures meant to guarantee fairness, accountability, and equal protection under the law has lost public confidence. In a functional society, justice should be accessible through transparent institutions, not dependent on personal connections or interventions of powerful figures. Therefore, the growing tendency to appeal to prominent influencers, individuals for redress is a troubling indicator of systematic decay. Evidence that the society is deeply burdened with institutional failure and an eroding rule of law. That's AA from Aso Drive. AA, if I was to tell you I love you, many would get jealous. But you know how I feel about that message. It's absolutely, bam-solutely brilliant. Bam-solutely. Chief Mister, I didn't say, Mr. Frank, I didn't say I love him more. I did not say. So don't think I did. Right. Where's the message here? I have here, right. Good afternoon, Cecilia. Children are not always right. And at the same time, their words cannot be disregarded. My son once lied on his classmate for an injury he inflicted on himself at home when he returned from school because he was okay when I picked him up. He later confessed to us that he did it to himself. Another child in my school told the parents that someone touched their private part, and the parents came to confront the teacher, and the teacher said it was a lie. The father got annoyed and escalated the matter to the school management. On investigation, we discovered that a classmate of hers was responsible while the teacher was in the classroom but attending to something else. So, proper investigation should be conducted on this matter. That's Olubumi. Thank you so much. Thank you for that. That's an excellent point you make there. Right. As a guy, I honestly don't know how a girl can rape a boy. That's a story for another day. And if possible, I will answer it. But let me read your message before the show is out. If you say take advantage of because of age, etc., I'll understand. But force? I don't think so. Cecilia, do you not think rape should attract a capital punishment? If person rape my daughter, I can't even imagine that. But I owe my daughter, even in the person, even if you meant even if the person is more powerful than me, I will use my I think we should genderize. What do you mean genderize it? Because we should not genderize it. We should not gender it. Really, I think women suffer rape more, but should it attract capital punishment? Then, to be honest, I can't imagine a girl accusing me wrongly of rape like many girls do and get away with it. Neymar, I don't know what that means. Oh, Neymar, yes, the popular footballer, was saved by just less than 2 minutes clip that exposed the fact that the girl who accused him of rape, which in the public perception he was almost already guilty, and nothing happened to the lady. I think we stylishly try to underplay. I remember a girl also accused of obesity too, only to find out that she was lying and nothing happened to her. We think ladies who do this should deserve punishment too. Thank you for using this platform to amplify this lady's voice. Hopefully justice will be served. God bless you, ma. God bless you too. Right, where am I? Good afternoon, ma. Please kindly send the video to me so that I can show my... Why, James, I can't do that. Go onto my handle, Cecilia Lagos. You can get it from there. Or you can go to her handle, which is Arabella, I think Aralola Sweet Voice 009. Aralola Sweet Voice 009. You'll see it on our handle. What am I now? The hard way, the only way. What in God's name? Will you all stop doing this thing where you send this? Right. Good afternoon, my lovely sister. Thank you very much. Good afternoon to you too. This case is really unfortunate. From all that the teacher said, I can see that they had their eyes on the children in class. Could it be that this was done outside the classroom? If the little girl claimed that a boy in class did that, why then blame it on the teacher? Why did the mother and the father give different reports on taking the child to the hospital? Allegedly. I suspect they are hiding something, especially the father. Please, there should be proper investigation. Anyone found guilty should be punished. That's Benita AJ. Thank you, Benita. I absolutely agree with you. Good afternoon, ma. This is Jerry from Shomolu. Based on the issue on the ground, there are many missing puzzles. Indeed, there are many missing pieces. Not ruling out such, but if truly the boy child did what he did, what he is accused of doing, you mean, are we saying that what happened in the class will take a second without anyone noticing, even when the kids and when other kids are in the class? What is the result of the medical examination carried out on the girl child? Right. Thank you very much for your messages. Keep them coming in. Or you can call. I can pick up your call. We don't have long left. Okay, there you are. I'm going to give you 1 minute. Hello.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, ma. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Zoma.
Okay. Okay, go ahead, Uzoma. Very quickly, 1 minute.
There are more than babies that made the eye on this case. This case, if it really happened in the classroom, not be waiting, nobody could see. Children are so inquisitive in the classroom. And that girl would have been cried if she has not had this experience before. So for this case now, they should check both inside and outside of this case. This woman's voice sounds so innocent. Let them check thoroughly inside. Okay, if something would have happened to that girl when he reached home, there must be a sign that somebody will be there and what is wrong with you now? Not be play now. They should really check inside and outside. In fact, thank you, my
Thank
sister.
you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Right, they should check inside, outside, everywhere. Well, maybe I'll use this opportunity to then talk. It's a very disturbing case. And every single one of you is correct when you say it needs to be properly investigated. In fact, my lovely listener that said the matter Tyra Pa, in fact, Tyra Pa, more than Rapa, Gili, more than Gili, Fila, more than Fila, Koese Mejeji to the word, the matter gets K-leg. Because we don't know which direction it's pointing to. And this is it. And that is why every single one of you is right when you say there must be an investigation. It is a must. It is a must. It is a must. I think it is both for the sake of the child and for the sake of the teacher and indeed the reputation of the school and indeed the mother and the other child that was accused. The story has changed on so many levels, and everybody has been saying, it's gone from the little boy did it to the teacher did it to my husband took my daughter to the hospital to husband saying he didn't take the husband to the child to the hospital. But here's what I am gonna say though, and it's true. Olubumi, who wrote and said, children must never be ignored, but they also can lie. Yes, they can. But here's what I am going to say, though. When was it? It was yesterday. Yesterday was Thursday, wasn't it? Yesterday was Thursday. I think it was yesterday or Wednesday. Out of the blue, I got a call from a member of Purple Women Foundation. She's gone somewhere to visit somebody in Ikeja or whatever. And she calls me. She said, oh my God, Cecile, please, your help is needed. I said, what is it? She said, I'm with a woman. There's a woman here and her twin children, Taiwa Tikendi, were raped by the same guy. They're 4 years old. I'm quiet because I want you to. By the same guy in the neighborhood. Because the mother is working so hard, the father had walked away, left her with 2 children. She actually has 3 twins and the eldest one, who is not a twin. Father had walked away. She's working. She's working as I don't know, a cleaner or something anyway. To cut a long story short, how did they find out the Kehinde had been raped? Because here's the thing, the mother, she narrated the story to me. It's quite long, and I don't know if we've got the time. And I don't even want to misrepresent her, so I'm just going to be paraphrasing as I remember. Basically, what had happened was their older sister was trying to bathe for Taiwo. Taiwo then is in pain. Taiwo then calls the daughter, the sister then checks Taiwo's in between Taiwo's legs. Sister notices what was going on. Sister calls the mother, mommy, come home now. This has happened. This is what I've just seen. Mother goes home, rushes home. When she gets home, she sees what's happened. She grabs her baby, puts her on her back, ties her to her back, starts rushing to the hospital. She's like, I need to get to the hospital. You see, that's one of the first things she did right. The older sister did the right thing, called the mother. The mother did the right thing, headed straight to the police, to the hospital. On her way to the hospital, she gets to a nurse. The nurse checks the child and says, oh my God, this has been, the hyphen of your child has definitely been broken. So this child has definitely been interfered with. Anyway, so they go to the police station. The police station was very, very, I am so proud of Lagos. This is why I will die a Lagosian. I'll come back if I do get the chance to come back, because I've been awarded enough credits to come back. I'll come back again as a Lagosian. Here's the thing. Lagos State has gender desks. All the gender desks, you see, all the advocacies that you all don't know that it exists. Lagos State is excellent. Lagos State DSV is absolutely fantastic. Under the guidance or the leadership of Lola Viver Rhodes or Rhodes Viver. She is absolutely brilliant. So they go to, this was in Ikeja, so they go to the police station. The police station, she sees the IPO. The police station takes her to the Mirabel, to the hospital, where there is a Mirabel Center. Well, Mirabel Center, in case some of you don't know, Mirabel Center is possibly the very best sexual and gender-based violence centers in the whole of the country. Yes, it was started by a dear sister friend of mine called Itoro. She's been an activist all these years. In fact, what's her name? Camilla, Queen of England, is the patron. She actually became a patron because they've been doing such amazing work. Anyway, Mirabel has this. They have these clinics in different hospitals, so they have space. So they take her to this hospital. Mirabel Center is there. The nurse checks Taiwo. I'm trying to rush this story, so you all get to turn. The nurse checks Taiwo, but there was no doctor or something. Somebody checks Taiwo. There was no doctor there. They go back the next day. When she's eventually checked, they said, "You said Taiwo, are they twins?" She said, yes, Kehinde. And she said, when you're coming back tomorrow, please bring Kehinde with you. Yeah. They told her, please bring Kehinde with you. She goes back the next day. She brings Kehinde and Taiwo to see the doctor or the sister or the senior nurse, whatever. Taiwo is examined. Kehinde is examined. The nurse says to the mother, where is your older child, Egbonwo? Where is it? Their sister, remember? Said, oh, she said, go and call your sister. She said, why? No, just go and call your sister, just so your sister can be here. She calls the sister because she knew that what she was about to tell her was not going to just devastate her, it could possibly kill her. Because that is when she tells her that I have just examined Kehinde as well. Kehinde too has been getting sexually assaulted. Now they know the person. No, I'm just not going to give you the person because the name is the case is in court, right? They know the person. They know the guy. The boys in the area are saying the guy is trying to run away. They stop him from running away. She's gone to the police station. The police have done an excellent job. The IPO was really, really good. Very supportive to her. Okay. Mirabel, DSV, the police station, and I've forgotten which police station it is, otherwise I would have given them a shout out, the IPOs there. All of them absolutely brilliant. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. They've all responded. Guess what? The boy that's done this thing. Oh, when they speak to Kende is slower than Taiwo, doesn't talk as much. But Kende eventually tells them that yes, he invites me there too. Oh gosh. Anyway, to cut a long story short, God, I keep saying that. So what then happens? The IPO, they go to court. Right. The boy, the alleged perpetrator, the alleged pedophile, has sent threatening messages to her. They have appealed to her. They've offered her 2 million naira. They've to the point where the last attempt, and let me tell you, this is how good the DPO. I wish I'd asked for the name of that IPO. Is a DPO. This is how good it was. So the last attempt was they sent somebody to call. Oh, by the way, they told a landlord to throw her out. They've tried to use a landlord. They sent somebody to call out of the blue one day. Somebody calls her. There's a woman. They said there's a woman wants to see you. She goes into the car. She's with this woman. This woman says to her, look, all this issue, this is not the kind of issue that you carry to court. We sort it out. Within the community and everything. But by the way, well done for going to court, because you know what? The case, wait for this, everybody. This is where it gets, and I'm saying this because I want you all to be extremely alert. Right? So the woman in the car is saying to the victims, Mama Abeji, let's call her Mama Abeji. She's saying to Mama Abeji, it's good that you're going to court. Your court case is what day? 24. Mama Abeji said, no, it's not on the 24. Mama Abeji, the court case is on the 26. Mama Abeji, 24 they told me, but okay, no problem. Mama Abeji goes home, says thing. The woman gives her 7,000 naira and a bag of rice. Mama Abeji goes home. She doesn't feel comfortable. Something in her spirit is telling her this is all wrong. She reaches out to somebody who prays for her thing. That person says to her, wait for this. That the person that spoke to you in the car was a lawyer. So what? Yeah, the person that spoke to Mama Abeji in the car was a lawyer. That person says to Mama Abeji, what did she give you? Mama Abeji said she gave her 7,000. Do you have the 7,000? She said, yes, I still have it. I haven't touched it. Do you have the pound, the rice? Said, I have it. I haven't touched it. First thing tomorrow morning, I want you to go to the police station. No, I want you to go to Alausa to go and see DSV. She goes to Alausa to go and see DSV. They're like, your case is not. She said, no. I know. I'm not here because of my case. I'm here because somebody came to see me yesterday and told me that the date of the case had changed from 24 to 26. DSV said, no. They looked, no, it's still on the 24th. She gets in touch with the IPO. The IPO said they're going to offer you so many things. If you dare to accept anything they offer you, we will ensure you go to jail. I need the name of that IPO. Yeah, I know, right? I've got you all gripped and I've only got 2 minutes left. Let me finish the story. So, so all of that happens. Anyway, eventually they go to court. As she's in court, there's a soldier there that they're trying to use to intimidate her. This family of this boy, they've tried everything. This woman is poor. She's only earning, before she was earning 8,000 when that issue happened. I think she's just started 8,000 per week. She's only just started earning 30,000. Anyway, DSV found her a place to stay because obviously she can't stay in that area again. She's trying to look for a way to actually get money and rent another place and all of that stuff. The case is in court. I hope to God to be able to go with her the day it goes to court. But you know what that woman was about? That's it. So they go to court on the 24th. When the family turns up in court, this is the part that will get all of you. When the family turns up in court, guess what? They turned up with a woman that looks exactly like Mama Abeji. Apparently, that's what they do. They will talk you out of going to court. They will tell you that the case has been postponed to another date. And they will take somebody else to come and replace you who will say exactly what they want them to say, which will probably be, I lied. The case has been dropped. Ladies and gentlemen, Lagos, Nigeria, wherever you're listening to us for, this is Danfo Conversation. You just learnt a whole true story yesterday. I shall be with her by God's grace. Today she goes to court. I need to check what date. Well, I hope it's not on a Friday, so I can be with her. She's not going to be going to court by herself. And if I can take some purple women with me, I will be taking some purple women with me, because nobody's going to intimidate that woman again. I'm so proud of Mama Abiji. I kept saying to her, I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you. We're out of time, Zaina. Bye-bye, people. I'll be back at 4 o'clock.
9.3 Nigeria Info. We are more than just radio. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at Nigeria Info FM. Check us out on Facebook at Nigeria Info 99.3. Follow us on Twitter at Nigeria Info FM and on Instagram at Nigeria Info FM Lagos for live updates as it happens. 99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.